What's the one thing that every student is afraid? The exams. Hi everyone, this is George Kichu, and today I'm going to tell you about how to avoid exam fear and face your exams graciously. Why are many students afraid of exams? Most of their fears are illogical. Why do I say illogical? Because even though most of the students have studied most of the portions, they are still afraid. They are afraid that whatever they have studied will disappear in the time of exam from their mind, and many of them believe that they can't do very well in their exam due to the lack of language, lack of fluency, lack of proficiency in whatever they have studied. But it is most probably a myth. They have studied very well, but they are afraid just because they don't believe in themselves. So the first step is to reduce your fear and increase efficiency. Due to this unreasonable fear, when they actually sit in the exam hall, they reduce their efficiency. As a result, they forget many of the things. It is not because of they are inefficient that they forget. It is because of they are afraid that they forget. So the first step is to reduce fear and increase efficiency. In order to do that, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your abilities, thinking that you have studied everything well. Once you have studied everything well, you have to make yourself believe that you have studied. Now, when your subconscious mind knows that you have studied everything, it will act as though you have studied everything. But even though you have studied everything, but your subconscious mind does not know this, the problem comes in. That is the reason that is the reason why I tell you to make your subconscious mind believe that you have studied everything. How do you do this? Through auto suggestion and affirmations. Once you have studied everything, tell in your mind, repeat in your mind continuously that you have studied everything. You are capable of higher success. Affirm these affirmations such as I have studied everything, I am a winner, I am going to do well in exam, and I am intelligent. So when you affirm these affirmations in your mind continuously, your subconscious mind accepts the fact that you have studied everything, and as a result you will feel more confident, more energetic, and ready to face your exams without any doubt in your mind of behaving or of appearing in your exams very well. As a result, it will increase your efficiency and it will give you willpower to write your exams, and you actually fare well in your exam. The second fact about exam is that preparation meets luck. When do you say that you are lucky? Especially when it comes to writing exam. It is when what you have studied comes in your paper, right? Question paper. So, in order to make you more lucky, in order to get luckier, what you have to do? Study more. You have to study, you have to cover more of the syllabus, more of the study material, so that you have more probability of encountering the questions that you know. So the trick is this: study very well the portions as much as possible. Cover as much as possible. Cover the portions as much as possible. When you do this, you have more probability of getting luckier. As the wise man said it, the harder I work, the luckier I get. So, second thing to remember is to work harder, work smarter, cover the entire portion as much as possible, and the luck is going to meet you. There are different ways of studying. You can study in private, you can study with others. When you have done studying in private, if you have doubts, you go out with your friends, go out and ask your friends what the concept means for more clarifications, or you may even meet your teachers and ask for more clarification. So if you have understood things more or less fully, it is advisable to go out and help your friends. There is no other method to make a concept concrete and crystal clear in your mind than teaching others. So teach others what you already know and make yourself more clear. And the third step of facing your exam effectively is to review past question papers. Collect as many as 10 years of question papers and review and go through and look for the occurrences of repeated questions. Now, when you have gone through all the past 10 years question papers, you have almost covered 90% of the important questions that are more likely to appear in your exams too, and will give you more clarity, more confidence, and more information about a certain subject. And the first step of facing your exams confidently is not to cram your brain with information. Most of the students sit through the night before their exams and try to mug up all the answers within a few hours. This is the number one mistake all the students do. Instead, organize your study time and prepare for your exams right before 3 to 4 months ahead of your exam, and it will help your brain to organize information in your brain, and you will be able to retrieve. So do not cram, do not sit through the night the night before. Instead, give a good rest to your brain. For that, you have to begin your studies 3 to 4 months before the exam. So next time, before you appear for the exam, think 4 months before and start studying, start preparing for the exam, and to avoid cramming your brain with information. Fifth step of facing your exam very confidently is to act cool or be cool. Now, what do I mean by being cool? Be peaceful, do not get panic, or when you reach at the venue of exam, do not talk with many people, many students, as of what you have studied and what you have not studied. So it is more likely to take away your peace of mind. As a result, it will give you more panic, and as a result, you will forget. There are more chances of forgetting whatever you have studied. So do not talk with many of the students at the venue, and rather try to recollect whatever you have studied in your mind. And the second step of being cool is arrive at the exam hall right before the time. Maybe 10 or 20 minutes before, so that you can find your place and avoid the last minute hustle. And it is very important to have a decent breakfast before the exam, because your mind is more likely to work sharper when you feed your brain with enough energy. When you have no breakfast, when you come with a starving stomach, with a starving brain, the brain cannot work properly, cannot pass information because of the lack of energy. So remember to have a decent breakfast and come for the exam to have optimum performance. And the sixth step of facing your exam effectively is to use your reading time before you start writing your exams. What most of the students do after getting the question paper is dive right into the questions and begin to answer, even before reading the instructions given before each exam. It can take away many of your time. There may be options given you do not see. As a result, you will write even the questions that you are not very sure of. So before you write exam, read instructions very carefully. Most probably it is given at the beginning. Read the instructions, and before each block of questions, read if there are any instructions, if there are options given, such as write any 3 out of 5, write any 2 out of 3. So if there are options given, you have the flexibility of writing any of 2 or 3 questions that are given options for. So look for the instructions, read the questions very carefully before writing your exam. And also you should be reading through your questions very carefully and look for the weightage of the questions. It is wiser to write the questions that carry more marks so that you will not miss out them at the end. And you can write those questions that carry less mark at the end, so that you will have, in case you are late, you will have a chance of losing less mark. And once you have planned out once you have decided which questions to answer first, and it's time to think of your answer, and start writing. And once you have finished your writing, it is time to review. So the next step is review all of your answers properly. Read through line by line if there is time left, and make sure that you have written correct answers properly. Some of the time when we write quickly, we may miss out some words that can give opposite meaning. Instead of, so look for any mistakes in case you have made them, and if there are any, correct them before you submit the paper. So it is very important to review all your answers and check the information you have written about you is correct, such as your name, class, roll number, etc. And also look at the question number you have written correctly. A question containing an answer containing no question number is rejected. So it is very important to put the question numbers correctly before you submit them. So review the answers properly, and also make sure that you have bundled your paper in correct order. And once you have done all this, pin the paper and submit the paper and leave the exam hall. And I believe that this video was useful for you. And if you find this video useful, please feel free to pass it on with your friends, those who are preparing for their exams, so that let them also benefit from this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, I request you to subscribe our channel right here by clicking on the subscribe button, and also make sure that you click on the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I upload useful videos like this in the future too. Thank you so much for staying with me. See you soon. Bye.